There are easy functional tests that are good predictors of overall mortality. Mortality means the likelihood of someone passing away early. These tests can be used to highlight areas in your physical health that you can focus on to both potentially prolong and improve your quality of life as well. Being able to do well with these tests usually means you will have an easier time going about your normal everyday activities as well. Things like walking up a flight of stairs, loading groceries into your car, picking up a cup of coffee, and putting on your jacket. For older adults, the ability to balance on one foot for a brief period may serve as an indicator of their potential lifespan. According to a study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine, individuals who struggle to stand on one foot for a 10-second balance test were found to be nearly twice as likely to die within the next decade. Unlike aerobic fitness, flexibility, and muscle strength, balance tends to remain intact until around age 60, after which it declines significantly. Hey guys, for more enthralling content like this, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. Dr. Claudio Gil Soares de Araújo, the lead author of the study, noted that the precise reason why a loss of balance correlates with an increased risk of death is not yet fully understood. However, poor balance and musculoskeletal fitness in older adults can be associated with frailty, potentially leading to a higher risk of major fractures and related complications, contributing to an elevated risk of mortality. Assessing an individual's ability to balance on one foot, even for a short duration, can be a valuable means of gauging their risk of falling. Falls among individuals aged 75 and older have been on the rise, with the number of fall-related deaths increasing, as reported in a 2019 study. Dr. Araújo emphasized that maintaining balance on one leg is a regular requirement in various daily activities, such as getting in and out of a car or climbing stairs. The researchers previously explored the connection between movement ability, such as the ability to sit on the floor and stand up without using hands or knees, and longevity, finding that it could predict the risk of death over a 6-year period. The link between balance and longevity was explored by Dr. Claudio Gil Soares de Araújo and his team by re-examining data from the 1994 Clinimex exercise cohort study, focusing on 1,702 participants aged 51 to 75. The researchers conducted a balance test during the first study checkup, where participants were asked to stand on one leg for 10 seconds without support. 1 in 5 participants failed the test, and failure rates increased with age. Those who failed the test were generally in poorer health, with a higher prevalence of obesity, cardiovascular disease, and unhealthy blood cholesterol levels. The researchers found that the risk of death within 10 years was 1.84 times higher in participants who failed the balance test, even after accounting for various factors like age, sex, BMI, and medical history. Dr. Araújo emphasized that it's never too late to improve balance through specific training, suggesting that dedicating a few minutes a day for such exercises could be beneficial. The findings highlight the importance of incorporating balance assessments into routine health evaluation, providing insights into an individual's physical functioning that go beyond traditional measures like heart health. Dr. John W. Rowe, a professor of health policy and aging, noted that while routine physicals often focus on heart, lung, cholesterol, and blood pressure checks, they may not adequately assess a person's overall physical condition. Including balance assessments could lead to more personalized fitness recommendations and interventions. Posture. The initial test assesses upper body posture and flexibility against a wall. Stand with your back against the wall, keeping your feet slightly away from it. Then raise your hands so that your upper arms are parallel to the floor, with bent elbows as if waving high. Try to touch your elbows and hands to the wall while keeping your eyes looking straight ahead. The goal is to see if you can have your whole body from your waist, back, head, shoulders, elbows, and hands touching the wall. Think of a snow angel. For some of us, it may be hard for you to have your hands and head touching the wall due to poor posture or stiffness, especially in your upper back. Postural stress can come from doing arts and crafts such as sewing or crochet, playing video games, using your phone or tablet, washing the dishes, working on your computer or laptop. Poor posture can affect your breathing, muscle strength, and increase your risk of falling. Grip strength. Using a device called a hand dynamometer, your hand grip strength is measured and compared against normal ranges. Your scores can be compared with benchmark scores based on your age, gender, and hand being tested. Your grip strength gives you an idea of how well your neck, upper back, and shoulders are working. In order for you to have a strong grip, all these areas need to be healthy and working properly. If you have an injury or pain in your neck, shoulder, elbow, wrist, or hand, any of these can lead to weaker grip strength. If your grip is weak, this can mean having a harder time opening jars or carrying groceries. A strong grip has been linked to less muscle weakness, fewer cardiovascular and lung issues, as well as better blood pressure. Core strength. The plank exercise, dreaded by some, is executed by assuming a position similar to a push-up. However, in this case, you support your body weight on your toes and forearms instead of your hands. It's crucial to maintain a straight body position, avoiding any upward angling of the hips. Challenge yourself to hold this position for as long as possible, and your duration is then compared to recommended time ranges based on your age. Throughout the exercise, remember to maintain steady breathing. Should you experience any pain, it's important to cease the exercise, and the point at which you stop becomes your score. Achieving success in the plank test necessitates good core strength. A robust core contributes to improved balance, enhanced performance in various physical tasks, and a reduced risk of sustaining injuries. Regularly incorporating plank exercises into your fitness routine can help build and maintain this essential core strength. It starts from your core. Almost every movement you make originates from your core. When your body gets ready to perform a simple action, like lifting a cup of coffee, your core muscles come into play to stabilize your spine in anticipation of the movement. If your core muscles don't engage, lifting objects could potentially result in the loss of balance. Similar to lacking a counterbalance, the core serves as a foundational support system for various movements, ensuring stability and coordination in everyday activities. Pointer dog. As an alternative, you can assess the strength of your core muscles using the pointer dog test. To perform this test, begin on your hands and knees. Initially, lift and extend one limb at a time, like your left leg, and hold the position for 5 seconds. Advance to the next stage by lifting an opposite arm and leg simultaneously. For example, your left leg and right arm, to check if you can sustain the position for 5 seconds. Successfully completing this test will provide insight into the strength of your core muscles. Squat. The squat test provides a valuable assessment of your hip flexibility. To conduct this test, assume a squatting position, lowering yourself as much as possible with the goal of bringing your glutes close to your feet. The angle formed at your knees during this deep squat is then measured to evaluate your hip flexibility. Ideally, achieving a knee bend of at least 135 degrees is the target. If your hips lack flexibility, you might encounter difficulties when navigating stairs, and everyday activities like picking items up from the ground may become more challenging. This limited flexibility can contribute to increased stress on your lower back, emphasizing the importance of maintaining hip flexibility for overall functional movement and well-being. That's all for today. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. And remember, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more.